When you're investing out of state and doing rehabs out of state, when you're working with properties out of state and investing with properties out of state, the best thing to do is to find turnkey contractors that supply everything. And you want to make sure that you give them a detailed scope of work, including all your finishes, fixtures, all that stuff spec'd out, and give them submittals, cut sheets. So what that is you choose like your light fixtures, plumbing fixtures, all those types of things, and have that put into what's called a cut sheet or a submittal that the vendor will give you that shows the model number, part number, all that kind of stuff. So if you're specking out Home Depot items or Lowe's, or if you're going to a supply house, they will give you a cut sheet on all those items, your light fixtures, your plumbing fixtures, all of those types of things, your floor coverings, cabinets, appliances, countertops, all that kind of stuff, so that they have it in your paint colors with chips, everything, flooring, where it goes, how it goes, the patterns, all that kind of stuff. So the more detail, the better. So if you give them all that information, they can give you exact numbers. They don't need to give you allowances, which creates ambiguity, can also create misunderstanding. So everything is clearly spelled out and clearly defined. You want to make sure that you give them turnkey contracts. So they supply all materials, all labor, and you just pay them to do the project. You can have somebody there to do the construction inspections to make sure the work is done right and completed before you pay them, and you get lien waivers and things like that. But whenever you're dealing with out-of-state properties and you have renovations, it's always best to hire turnkey contractors. Now you can find them. You can get referrals from real estate agents. Real estate agents will know who the good contractors are in the area. You want to make sure you're dealing with real estate agents that deal with investors, work with investors, and understand rehab and renovation projects for flips versus rentals. A lot of times those are two different things. So you want to make sure that you've got crews that are experienced with that. You can also talk to property management companies in the area. If you're renting properties, they will know who the good contractors are and have an approved vendor list. So those are some ways to find them. You can also reach out to the local home builders association. A lot of times they will list remodeling and home improvement contractors that are members. That doesn't mean that they're good, but that's a place to get a list of generally qualified people. Usually the ones that are members are insured, definitely licensed insured. So those are some of the ways that you can find them. You can also contact investors, local investors in the market, and find out who they're using and get some good references there. So make sure that you get references of current and past clients. If you're in the area, make sure you visit some of their job sites so you can kind of see what kind of work they do and the quality of the work they're doing and how they keep the job site. You can tell a lot about a contractor by how they keep their job site, how their crews operate, and how their crews look. That's how you want to handle out-of-state contractors and projects that you're working on out of state, whether they're commercial or residential.